So this is a more of an advanced guide for mass open bidding. It's very similar to the last one, but it just has a couple more things you can think about when you're doing what we're going to do and just bidding on lots and lots of silver cards. We're going to focus on silver cards only. But before we do, I'm going to show you one thing over here. Let's go to the squad building challenges. Let's go to the leagues, the league SBCs, and we're going to look at League One Conformo. Let's go to Angers. It doesn't matter which team for now, but for now let's look at this guy, Pajot. Search for him in the transfer market. Okay, he goes for 2,000 coins. So if you want a Pajot, he's going to cost you 2,000 coins. That's a lot of coins for a silver card, and the reason being is that he is quite unique. Well, not unique, but there aren't that many centre mids for Angers. Okay, so let's go to concept players. We've got it on. There's only 3 of them, 2 of which are silvers. So when the League SBC came out, you need 2 centre midfielders really to finish this. But you need 3 central midfielders in total, but 2 CMs is what you want. There's not enough supply for them, and so the prices go up. So bear that in mind, because I'm going to show you something else now that we do when we mass bid on silvers. So we will do the same thing that we did last time. Okay, we're going to look at, we're going to choose La Liga, and we'll do it on La Liga this time. Okay, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. What does the, what's the cheapest you can buy a La Liga silver player for? Okay, there's only 3 out for 400, so we can go higher than that. Let's look at 500. There's only a couple of pages, and it starts at 40 minutes in. We're at the top. So they're getting bought up. These ones are getting bought up at the 42-minute mark, which means that we can list them for higher than 500 and be pretty certain of a sale. So we can easily go to 550. So let's do the same thing. We'll do exactly the same thing we did last time. We go to 350 coins. We search, and let's just bid on a few and put in bids of 300 to 350 coins, and we're going to see if we win it in. Exactly the same as we did last time. Now, what's slightly different about doing it with silvers rather than golds is when you win the cards, there's a couple of things you can keep in mind. So let's assign these, and then I'll show you what I mean. So first things first, let's do the basics. Right here we have a 74 rated left back. Now left backs tend to go for a little bit more money because there's less of them. If you think about it, you've got 2 centre back spots in a team and 1 left back spot. So there's twice the supply of centre backs in a team as there are in a left back. So if you're doing an SBC and you need a La Liga silver centre back, you've got twice as many options as there are left backs because there's twice as many of them in the game. So left backs tend to be slightly more expensive as a result. Not always, just sometimes. So we know we can sell all these for 550 cards, but let's just have a look at Adria Pedrosa. Let's see if he goes for more. So there's one that's 950 there. Let's cycle through this. So that's the only one at 950. Any more? There's 850 there, 850. So it's looking pretty good. We're going to get to the end. There's an 800. Okay, cool. So we can sell him. So we can put him in the market for 700 coins. So rather than 550, he could sell for 700 coins. And when you do this, you don't need to cycle through all of them. Generally, just click through the first couple of pages. It'll give you an idea. If you're seeing lots of thousands in there and just one at 950, then just throw them up for 800 or throw them up for 750. It's close enough. You're getting a couple hundred more coins than you would normally, but you can still be fairly sure that this guy's going to sell because that's what he sells for. So that's one thing you can do, and that's why I tend to prefer doing this with silver cards than gold cards, because you make a few extra coins here and there. Now the second thing you can do, and this is I don't recommend doing this once you've got a fair few coins under your belt already and you can sort of absorb the loss. What we have here is all of these cards I don't own. They're not in my club. And all of these cards I do own. They are in my club. They're duplicates. Now, if you remember back to the League SBC I showed you, and that guy from Angers, that central midfielder who went for 2,000 coins, before the SBC dropped, he went for 600 coins. I know that because I was halfway through prepping that League SBC when it dropped. So he went from 600 coins to 2,000 coins. Now, what I like to do is I've bought all of these guys for 350, 400 coins. So instead of selling them now, I'm going to keep them all. So I'm going to press R2 and I'm going to send them all to my club, and they're just going to sit in my club. And then when the La Liga SBC comes out, fingers crossed, they all go from selling for 500, 700 coins now to selling for 1,500 to 2,000 coins. So that's another technique you can use. I've done it. I did it with, like I said, I was halfway through the League SBC when I did it. You know, and I made a stack load of money when that dropped, because I had silvers that were going for like 4,000 coins when it first dropped. So this is another way you can do it, and you'll make more money. The reason I like doing it like this, rather than going and picking up cards, is we're going to make 200 coins off all these guys, and the profit we make on these guys should help pay for the cards we've just kept. So this little exercise will be maybe lose a couple hundred coins, we might break even, we might be up a couple of hundred coins depending on what these guys go for, but these guys tend to pay for the cards we've just kept. So we've broken even, but we've got some assets that maybe one day soon will be worth hopefully 1,000, 2,000 coins. So that's silver. This is a good way for this is what I like about silver mass open bidding on silvers. One thing I'd say, if you are going to do that, I'd be wary of is try and stick to La Liga Santander, Serie A and Premier League. The reason being is that the Liga Conforma and the Bundesliga are already out as SBCs, and so there's a lot more competition for these cards. So you're just going to find it a lot more frustrating and a lot more difficult to pick up open bids on cards that are going to pay you any sort of money back. So that's what I would do. So this is it. This is mass open bidding on silver cards. Little bit, let's say, slightly more advanced, but it's still just throwing out 350 coins on a whole shed load of cards and hoping you win some, and then selling them for a few hundred coins more. It's still the same premise. It's just a couple more things to think about, and it can be slightly more profitable if you pay a bit more attention. All right, smash that like button. That's what the kids say, etc., etc.